Good evening. It is a true honor to stand before you as the Skaneateles Director of Student Wellness, Activities, and Athletics. Thank you for joining us tonight while we celebrate a very important event highlighting and acknowledging our amazing and talented student athletes here at Skaneateles. It has truly been an unprecedented year. What started out with so much energy, excitement, and promise came to a sudden unforeseen stop amidst the current COVID-19 pandemic. Schools were forced to transition to online learning, work from home became a reality, and sports were forced to end unexpectedly. Even today, because of the governor's orders, school districts may not hold mass gatherings of more than 10 people. So, I come to you virtually to present our annual Senior Athletic Awards program. It is not ideal, but it is the way we must proceed in order to recognize and acknowledge and celebrate our deserving students. Before I recognize our first award recipients, I'd like to say thank you to the administration and faculty that show great support. The Operations and Maintenance Department that readies our schools and athletic facilities every day. Our Transportation Department that is extremely accommodating and gets us where we need to go safely. Nurses, clerical staff, Technology Department, and of course, our parents and community members that offer tremendous support. I also need to give an extra big thank you to Deanne Sears and Stacy Padalino for all of their time, energy, and devotion to the athletic department. They do so much behind the scenes and provide great service to our students. I am forever grateful for their contributions. Finally, I'd like to thank our coaches. They give up countless hours of time, tremendous amount of energy, and teach our children real-life skills they may not necessarily be learned or taught in the classroom, but they do apply to real life. I'd also be remiss not to thank the group for whom we have all gathered here tonight, our seniors. It has been a pleasure getting to know you, to see you perform in the classroom, on the stage, and most importantly, out on the ice, the field, or the court. It is true that your accomplishments and accolades offer a measure of your time as a way to judge you. However, it does not tell the whole story, and it certainly does not define who you are. The way you treated each other and the way you treated the people around you will be the way you are remembered. And that is maybe one piece of advice I can give. People matter. How you treat people matter. You can truly change the world one person at a time if you so choose. To get us started, I would like to recognize Georgia McSwain and Massimo Capozza. It is my pleasure to announce that Georgia and Massimo were recognized as Scholar Athlete Representatives for the 32nd Annual Section 3 Scholar Athlete Awards. Awards were given to one male and one female student of each member school district. The students must maintain a 92 average or better for their 4 years of high school, have participated in at least 2 varsity sports during their junior and senior years, and have participated in other school clubs or activities. So please join me in congratulating Georgia and Massimo. At this time, I'd like to call up Mr. Mark Petropoli Jr. to present the Victory Sports Medicine Scholarships. One senior boy and girl have been selected by VSM based on his or her athletic achievement, academic achievement, citizenship, character, and community involvement. Each recipient will receive a scholarship in the amount of $500 and will be asked to appear at Victory Sports Medicine for a photo and video at a date to be determined.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Petropoli, and it is my honor tonight to be presenting to you the Victory Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Scholarship Awards to 2 great student athletes in the class of 2020. I'd first like to thank Mr. Musso, Mrs. Sears, Mrs. Padalino, and all the amazing counselors, coaches, teachers, and parents for their continued efforts and continued support of these amazing kids and student athletes. VSM is proud to support the continued achievements of these individuals, and we wish them all the best in their future academic and athletic endeavors. Also, as a fellow member of the greater class of 2020, I understand the mixed emotions each of you is going through, but I can honestly say that each of you has accomplished very, very much in these past 4 years. You should be very proud of that and have a lot to look forward to in your future endeavors. At VSM, we are continually amazed by the accomplishments of each of the applicants and can honestly say it's very difficult to just choose 2 award winners. It is never easy to pick, but we utilize a scholarship committee of 5 people at VSM to review each nomination thoroughly. I'll begin first by presenting to you all the female scholarship recipient. This female student athlete has been a 3-sport athlete over the course of her athletic career at Skaneateles. She participated in volleyball, basketball, and softball. As a volleyball star, she was named to the All-CNY team twice, First Team All-League team twice, Citizen All-Star team twice, an All-State nominee twice, and won 2 sectional championships and was a team captain. As a basketball and softball athlete, she was also a team captain, multiple-time First Team All-League selection, and 4-year letterman for each sport. Academically, she maintained a 94 above GPA, was the class of 2020 treasurer, and a member of the DECA Business Club and Student Athletic Council. It is my pleasure to announce this year's Victory Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Scholarship Award winner of $500 to Maeve Canty. Congratulations, Maeve, and best of luck at Siena next fall. I'll now be presenting the male recipient of the VSM Scholarship Award. The male student-athlete recipient was a 2-sport athlete during his time at Skaneateles High School, participating in cross-country and track. During his athletic career, he was a 2-time cross-country team champion, an individual league champion in indoor track in 2020 in the 4x800 event, and a first-team All-League for indoor track in 2020. Academically, he had approximately a 97 GPA and was a member of the National Honor Society and achieved high honor roll throughout his entire high school career. It is my pleasure to announce this year's Victory Sports Medicine Orthopedic Scholarship Award winner of $500 to Anthony DeRubo. Congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
At this time, I have the privilege of presenting our Laker Way Awards. But before I do, I would like to share a few thoughts with you. One reason I wanted to become an athletic director is because the athletic community is a special community filled with energetic, positive, and full of life people, the go-getters of society. Athletics demands and attracts those types of people, and those are the types of people I like to surround myself with. Those are the people that inspire me to do my best work, and that is why I am so grateful to be here. It is my belief, and a belief shared by our coaches, that interscholastic athletics in the public school system is an outgrowth of the physical education and health program, and therefore it's an integral part of the total educational program. The interscholastic competitive environment provides an opportunity for participants to learn vital life skills, values, and ethics in a climate that demands dedication, responsibility, self-discipline, cooperation, a strong work ethic, and respect for others. This program offers an opportunity for all to share commonalities, celebrate differences, and appreciate competition as a lifelong process. In that vein, all participants in the interscholastic athletic program must show a personal commitment to the goals of the team and make the personal sacrifices necessary to achieve success. Making a commitment to excellence nurtures a sense of pride, loyalty, and leadership qualities in a student athlete. Such attributes enable each individual to become more resilient and better prepared to face life's challenges. The unique experiences provided through participation in athletics allow students to achieve their full potential academically, athletically, and socially. Through experience, I've come to understand that it is the nature of athletic competition for one to strive for victory. However, it is my belief that victory is merely a result derived from other factors. A true measure of achievement can only be found through the hard work that created it. The competitive athletic environment is one that demands respect for a full effort and applause for those who rise to the challenges and accept the risks of defeat. In my view, those who are successful in life are those who have learned to embrace challenges, take personal risks, and put in the time and effort to see them through. They're willing to adhere to the Laker way. A dedication and self-sacrifice on the athletic field does not always equate to victory. However, if one strides towards reaching full potential with passion and perseverance, personal victories that last a lifetime will be the end result. The Laker Way Awards go to student athletes who have consistently demonstrated sportsmanship, integrity, and overall commitment to their team and coaches over the course of their high school athletic careers. These are selfless individuals who have made the good of their team their ultimate goal and who demonstrate that the Laker Way is not some of the time, it is all of the time. This year's award winners are Lily Dellison, Grace Cush, Reagan Evans, Gabby Welch, Riley Brogan, Billy Richards, Taj Blackison, Mark Lombardi, and J.P. Soderberg. At this time, I would like to turn our attention to the 6 distinct athletic awards which are voted on by our coaching staff. These are never easy to determine as we have so many wonderful and deserving students. However, I believe we have selected recipients that embody the meaning of each award. Without further ado, we start with the Lee Rittenmeyer Award, which is presented to a quiet leader who sacrifices personal accolades for the greater goods of the team. Presenting to our first recipient is Coach Sheila Card.
I'm Sheila Card, the boys varsity indoor and outdoor track coach and modified cross-country coach. I'll be presenting the Lee Rittenmeyer Award for the 2020 graduates. This year, our award winner is someone who has been running for me for 6 years in modified cross-country all the way through varsity track. He has been an athlete who is a quiet leader, who sacrifices his own personal accolades for the team. This year's award winner has grown as I have coached him in the track, in the classroom, and for extracurricular activities. He has shown his teammates that you can maintain your passion for your sport, excitement for competition, while maintaining respect for himself, his teammates, and his coaches. Off the track, the winner is instrumental in developing the Shoes for Souls shoe drive with the Student Athletic Council. Whenever I asked him what event he would like to run, he would always answer, "Whatever you need me to do, Coach." This quiet leader has done a lot for our team, and we expect great things in the future. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Tony DeRubo, cross-country coach here at Skaneateles High School. As Coach Card alluded to, the Lee Rittenmeyer Award is given annually to student athletes who are quiet leaders in their sport. Right now we have a very talented group of juniors on our team that have propelled us to consecutive runner-up finishes at sectionals and some pretty lofty state rankings. My first year as coach, they were freshmen, they lacked maturity and direction, and unfortunately we didn't have much in the way of upper-class leadership. Unbeknownst to our award winner, he had to become the de facto leader of this group. His approach to summer training, non-runner work such as core, weights, keeping up on classwork, treating everyone as important members of the team, all those things were modeled by that young group, and it's rewarding to hear them share that stuff today with our incoming runners. In my 3 years as cross-country coach, the recipient of this award has never gotten up in front of the team to speak. He's certainly not an in-your-face type of guy, yet his love of cross-country and running in general is just genuine. He's truly passionate about the sport. He loves to read about it and talk about it. He's had some fascinating chats with his college coach for next year, talking about training nuances, and he's really looking forward to that. He came up with the idea for the Souls for Souls event where Georgia McSwain and Tony approached Mr. Musso, and together they got the student athlete committee on board, and our student athletes here at Skaneateles High School collected over 1,000 pairs of shoes for the needy around the holiday time. He's also been a big part of our readathon, where my team goes into the elementary schools 2 to 3 afternoons a week all fall, and we read to the elementary school children. With that in mind, I can't think of a better recipient for the Lee Rittenmeyer Award, and it is my pleasure to give it to my son, Anthony DeRubo. Congratulations, Tony.
Presenting our second recipient is Coach Dan Mulroy.
The Lee Rittenmeyer Award is presented to the quiet leaders who sacrifice personal accolades for the greater good of this team. This year's female choice is a 3-sport athlete and fits the description of this award perfectly. Emma Cady went into her senior year of volleyball wanting to play a flashier role and be an outside hitter. She loved being able to hit the ball, and she didn't really get a chance to do that much her junior year because she was too valuable on the right side, which honestly doesn't get said that much. I knew that's what she wanted to play, but I explained to her that she's still too valuable on the right side and that I need her there. and without any issue, that's the position that she played, and she played it extremely well. But because it's not a flashy position, the importance tends to be overlooked by the casual viewer. Flash forward to our senior night. During warm-ups, our setter, Lily Dellison, tore her ACL. For those of you unfamiliar with volleyball, the setter is basically the quarterback who runs the court and distributes the ball. Lily had been our setter for the last 3 years and had never really missed a game, so we were really spoiled by that. When she got hurt and the game was about to start in a few minutes, I had to make a quick decision, and I told Emma that she's setting now. Without any warm-up and without much practice, she went right into that role, and she led a very upset team to a victory on a night where we really needed it. She embraced the role for the rest of the season. She worked really hard at that position without any complaints, and ultimately led us to a section championship in one of the craziest games that you'll ever see. She was rightfully chosen to an all-state team, and she made the all-CNY team. Remember the description of the award, though: sacrificing personal accolades for the greater good of the team. The roles that Emma played on the team to a casual onlooker may have gone unnoticed, and that's what happened when the Citizen came out with their list of volleyball all-stars. While I was very happy about Maeve being chosen as their player of the year and Lily also making it, the first thing I noticed that Emma was not on there. My first message that morning was to Emma. I explained to her how important she was to our team and that she was an all-star to me, our team, and our school. She had no idea she wasn't on there, nor did she really care. Because those personal accolades, they were just a little bit extra icing on the cake. Her real reward was what she did with the team this season. I'm so incredibly proud to present this year's Lee Rittenmeyer Award to Emma Cady.
Our next award is the Coach's Workhorse Award. This goes to the athlete who worked the hardest and devoted the most time and effort to the sports they played in. Presenting our first recipient is Coach Seth Benjamin.
The Skaneateles Coach's Workhorse Award is presented to the athlete who worked the hardest and devoted the most time and effort in the sports they played in. It's an honor to present the 2020 award to Evan Brunel. The first one to practice and the last one to leave. Hours spent with a lacrosse stick in his hand throughout the entire year. Evan's dedication and willingness to put in the work has made him a special lacrosse player. He will go on to play collegiately, and his effort will no doubt lead to continued success. But what I will always remember about Evan is that Evan was a workhorse not only to reach individual success, but a workhorse for the entire Skaneateles lacrosse program. Evan was instrumental in getting his teammates to participate in summer and winter leagues. His example and hard work motivated others to do what he did to make the team better. As a result, our program will benefit for years to come. Evan also spent the summer coaching in our youth program. His enthusiasm and knowledge of the game inspired and motivated the kids in our community. They love playing for Coach Evan. Evan, congratulations and good luck.
I now call Coach Bridget Marquardt to the podium to present our next recipient.
I'm honored to be presenting the Coach's Workhorse Award to Grace Dower. I've had the pleasure of coaching Grace throughout her high school career. Upon seeing her play for the first time, I was immediately impressed with her dedication, drive, desire, and infectious smile. Grace is a multi-sport athlete. She works incredibly hard in both soccer and lacrosse. Early on, I assumed Grace would chase a soccer career, but Ohio State grabbed her for an early commitment in the 8th grade, recognizing the incredible talent and drive she had to offer. Grace has been an incredible athlete, friend, teammate, and leader for our girls lacrosse program. She has helped guide our team to many championships. Most memorable was last season's game-winning assist to Maggie Newton with less than 10 seconds left on the clock, even when she got hit in the stomach. She is the quarterback of our offense. She has an incredible vision on the field and a compassion for her teammates like no other. I had big plans for her for this year and this team. I envisioned and planned for Grace to help lead the 2020 team to another title. I looked forward to watching her to be an incredible captain, teammate, and leader. I wish I could have coached her one last time, one last game, one last time for me to tell her, fake high and shoot low. In planning for the 2020 season, never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined I would not be coaching her or the rest of the Lakers. So as I received the final news of our season being canceled, I immediately thought of Grace and the rest of the seniors. I thought about what Grace has taught me about working hard and giving the most you can to your teammate in your sports. Dedication, drive, desire, unselfishness, and her incredible attitude. Her legacy will help lead our program to more championships, and she has already inspired the younger girls to work hard and reach for the stars. I look forward to watching Grace take the same drive and dedication to Ohio State, where she will continue her lacrosse career. Grace has left her mark on Skaneateles lacrosse and has helped continue the tradition of success and raise the bar while doing it. Congratulations, Grace. I'm very proud of you.
Next is the Peter Graceffo Award, presented to the athlete who demonstrates outstanding sportsmanship and character. Our first presenter is Coach Aaron Moss.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the nominees and all the award winners for the Senior Sports Awards here at Skaneateles High School for the year 2019-2020. I'm here tonight to present the Peter Graceffo Award. I've coached Jack for the last 2 years in Skaneateles boys varsity soccer team. He also plays on the high school team's hockey team as well, where they won a New York State championship this past season and 2 games away from a repeat again this year. I would like to first tell you what Jack isn't. He is not lazy, jealous, self-centered, egotistical, mean, derogatory, dismissive, or entitled. In fact, it's quite the opposite. He is driven, selfless, grounded, appreciative, positive, and inclusive. All things that exemplify great character. Jack came to our school a little over 2 years ago as a new kid. And I'm sure you're aware that that's never an easy thing, certainly in a school that's our size, where most everyone has known each other for their entire lives. He was able, through his personality and perseverance, to quickly assimilate into his new life. As a junior on our soccer team, he was stricken with a foot injury very early in the season that appeared that would have sidelined him for the season, but that wasn't an option for Jack. He sought a second opinion, and through hard work, rehabilitation, and determination, he was able to return to the field in record time. As a senior this past fall, Jack exhibited remarkable sportsmanship, leadership, and commitment. Every year the team chooses captains, and this year we only had 3 seniors on our team, and oftentimes many seniors are selected as captains. Jack was not selected. He was extremely disappointed, and chemistry and team unity are vital to any organization's success. Over the last 15 years of coaching, I've seen the situation that Jack was in advance to a less than desired outcome. While Jack was unhappy and frustrated about the situation at first, he immediately put it behind him, got to work, and decided he would lead, even in the absence of the captain band worn by others. Early in the season, he was playing only about half the game. As time went on, through his hard work and sheer determination, commitment to execution and leadership, his role became that of a player who was hardly subbed out. We had another senior captain go down with an injury, and who showed up to fill that void? Jack did. And it was not only welcomed, but well-deserved and respected by the players and the coaches. Jack's ability to work through less than desirable circumstances, put the team before the individual, was an integral part in the team's success in winning a New York State Boys Soccer Championship this past fall. Jack exemplifies not only character, but sportsmanship. He was always respectful to the players, coaches, referees, and parents. If not for COVID, he was on his way to become a 3-time state champion. I wish Jack well in all he does, and will be attending Colgate in the fall. The 2020 Peter Graceffo Award is presented this year to Jack Donovan. Thank you.
Our second presenter is Coach Rob Tuttle.
The Peter Graceffo Award is presented to an athlete who demonstrates outstanding sportsmanship and character. This accomplished athlete is one of the most genuine, hardworking, pleasant, and positive student athletes you will meet. One teacher recently told me she's hands down one of the nicest students they have ever worked with. She's well respected, yet fierce competitor. She's easily coachable and respectful to her fellow teammates. It's hard to imagine such a nice person having a competitive personality. But once she gets into a set of starting blocks, she's like a fierce cheetah ready to pounce on her prey. No one is holding her back. In her years at Skaneateles, she has been a member of the soccer, indoor track, and outdoor track teams. In track and field, she has picked up numerous accolades. 3 school records, 9 section victories, all league for 4 years, 2-time state meet qualifier. It is unfortunate she didn't get a chance to compete this spring because she was one of the top returning sprinters in Section 3. The 2020 female recipient of the Peter Graceffo Award is future Providence College track and field athlete Emmy Conan.
Our next award is the Art Hyatt Award, which is presented to the athletes who are outstanding in citizenship, athletics, and scholarship. Presenting our first recipient will again be Coach Aaron Moss.
I'm here to present the Art Hyatt Award for the year of 2020. Will is a 3-sport athlete, soccer, basketball, and lacrosse, with a desire to compete that is relentless. He's a model citizen, athlete, and student. I've coached Will coming up through the soccer program for many years and have seen firsthand his growth in all 3 categories. Whatever he puts his mind to, he does. Will was only one of 3 seniors on our soccer team this past fall. He was one of our captains. He was looked up to by his teammates. He was affectionately referred to as Wilson. He, along with our team, spent the day at the Samaritan Center in Syracuse this past fall, where he was tasked to make sure that things all ran smoothly with all the team members. Ironically, he was also put in that position on our team on the field. He was our center back, the one who sees the whole field and must communicate and organize all the 9 other players ahead of him, a job that he did very, very well. Will never came off the field. Will has tremendous pace. He's fantastic in the air and is one of the most important pieces of our defense the last couple of years. Will's an outstanding young man, a great leader, most importantly a good person, and also a New York State champion. I've enjoyed my time coaching and being around Will over the years, and truly will miss his presence, his leadership, and his wit. I've only great things to say about Will. He will undoubtedly go very far in life given the attributes that he possesses. I look forward to seeing what Will has for the future. The Art Hyatt Award for 2020 goes to Will Pinckney. Thank you.
Our next presenter is again Coach Rob Tuttle.
The Art Hyatt Award is presented to the athletes who are outstanding in citizenship, athletics, and scholarship. This athlete is a dominant force in all 3 categories. Citizenship, an outstanding member of our great community, supports everyone and everything. She's very outgoing, positive attitude, and always happy to give you a smile. She's a great leader and respected by her teammates. She's an amazing person and always supports her fellow peers. Scholarship. One of our past athletic directors, Rick Pound, always stressed the term student athletes, and it always made me realize that I should continue to use that term. Never just athletes. After all, they are students first and athletes second. Grayson is a tremendous student. Her GPA puts her among the highest achieving student athletes in her senior class. She works equally hard in the classroom, on the turf, and on the track. Athletics. Successful in soccer and track, she has incredible work ethic, a senior captain in soccer, and would have been a team leader in track this year. Unfortunately, a soccer injury forced her to miss the indoor track season while recovering from that ACL surgery. In track and field, she was a 2-time All-League, 2-time section champion, and competed at the New York State Championships. Grayson's success in the classroom, in the community, and on the track have given her the opportunity to continue her academic and athletic career at Colgate University. The 2020 female recipient of the Art Hyde Award is Grayson Landsberg.
Our next award is our Most Outstanding Athlete Award, which is presented to the best all-around athlete in the school. Coach Carl Norris will present our first recipient.
Congratulations to all the student athletes we are honoring tonight. You all should feel proud of what you've accomplished throughout your high school careers. While we wish we could have been with you for the spring and are sad for that lost time together, we're all looking forward to what you will accomplish as you move on to bigger and better things. I'm here to present the Outstanding Athlete Award. This award is presented to the best all-around athlete in the senior class. I've known this young man since he was very young. One of the first things I learned about him is that he loves to compete. Whether it's in the backyard playing wiffle ball or playing for a chance at a sectional title, he loved trying to make the play that would help his team win. This is a young man you want on your team. The outstanding athlete is Jack Wortley. Jack would have been a standout in any sport he played. Blessed with great balance, speed, and coordination, he truly is a natural. But natural ability is only the tip of the iceberg with Jack. He's tough, which I saw firsthand this year as he played at a high level without being 100% physically. Jack is a great teammate. While he rarely shows emotion, Jack's teammates know that he will always have their back without a care for individual accolades, only a willingness to do what's best for the team. Jack is a true sportsman that always plays fair. He respects his opponents, he respects the game, and he carries himself with class. He's an outstanding representative of our school, our community, his team, his coaches, and his family. A 3-year varsity letterman and a first-team all-league player in both basketball and baseball that also played soccer and golf in his high school career. We're going to miss him as he moves on to Oswego State. It's my pleasure to present the Outstanding Athlete Award to Jack Wortley. Thank you. I also have some thoughts about Jack that Coach Warner, his baseball coach, wanted me to read for you. This is from Coach Warner. For Jack to receive the award for Most Outstanding Athlete is a no-brainer. He was the best athlete. His teammates and coaches would agree. However, they would also tell you that he played the game hard, he played the game the right way, and probably more than anything, he played it unselfish. Jack was poised to have a big year this spring. Coming off an all-league performance as a junior, he started and batted leadoff every game for a sectional championship team. Being the athlete he was, Jack played just about every position for us. He was even given the distinct honor of being our team's backup catcher last season. This also meant putting on someone else's catcher's gear that didn't always smell that great. I only had to bribe him a few times to do that, but talk about unselfish. Jack will also tell you that for one day he was a power hitter. Last spring we had our first scrimmage in late March. Jack, being our leadoff hitter, took the first pitch of the game, the first pitch we saw as a team, and he hit a line drive over the right field fence for a home run. He tried having a serious face as he trotted around third base, but it wasn't working. He did then manage to go 25 more games without hitting another. When you're tall and fast and running out of that left-hander's batter's box, who needs to hit the ball a long way anyways? Jack made it tough enough on opposing defenses each and every game. This was a season we can't get back. However, the years and years I have had coaching Jack, I will never forget, and I will always be grateful for the opportunity. Good luck to number 15.
Our next presenter for this award is Coach Bob Brodus.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to be here today to speak about Tess Peterson, this year's recipient of the Outstanding Athlete Award. Tess has always been a joy to be around, and I was lucky enough to coach her in multiple sports for multiple years. We all know that she is a very good soccer player, but what you may not remember is that she was a pretty good basketball player too. The energy, positive attitude, and pure athleticism made her a standout on the JV basketball team. With her work ethic, if she decided to pursue basketball, I have no doubts that she would have been one of the best players on the team. On the soccer field, that athleticism, complemented by her knowledge, work rate, and eagerness to learn, made her a menace for other teams and made many opposing coaches very nervous. Tess is the type of player that you love to coach. She works hard all the time, has never-ending positivity, boundless energy, and can play any position on the field. Tess also proved to be a team player, as all those position changes she took in stride, as she knew that's what was best for the team at that time. Tess was a senior captain who led by example and also spoke up to help motivate and focus the team. She was an impact player whenever she was on the field. She was well respected by her teammates and are always respectful towards others. A quick story to highlight Tess's athleticism. In 2017, Tess was selected as the Offensive Player of the Year by the coaching staff, playing in the forward position. In 2018, she was selected as the Defensive Player of the Year, and we moved her about halfway through the season to the defensive backfield. So it shows you how her athleticism can carry her through all those positions. During her 4 years of varsity soccer, Tess received the following awards. 2017, 18, and 19 First Team All-League, 2019 OHSL Liberty National Player of the Year, and 2019 Class B All-Section 3 Team Selection. Tess also had a pretty good track career. He spoke to Rob Tuttle, and he was impressed by what Tess has done as well. Here's some of the things that he said. Tess, amazing athlete, gifted. 2 years of indoor track. She set the high jump and long jump school record. She had 1 state meet qualifier, multiple sectional championships, multiple all-league selections. She can do anything. She's very fast and agile, very coachable. When you tell her to change something, she will adjust and improve performance. Teammates like her. She's respectful and she works hard. Tess, you are a wonderful young lady, and your talents, knowledge, and commitment to excellence will be missed. Congratulations on being selected as the Outstanding Player of the Year, and good luck as you move on to the University of Rochester.
Our final award of the night is our Block S Award, presented to the athlete who possesses a combination of great leadership skills, a strong work ethic, citizenship, and excellent athleticism, and overall contributes the most to the high school athletic program. Our first presenter is Coach Joe Sindoni.
Hi, my name is Joe Sindoni. I'm the head football coach in Skaneateles. I'm here to present the Block S Award to Nick Wamp. The Block S Award is presented to athletes who contribute the most to the high school athletic program with a combination of great athletic skills, strong work ethic, citizenship skills, and excellent athleticism. As much as any athlete who's ever walked the halls of that high school, Nick Wamp is an embodiment of those characteristics. The first thing you notice about Nick is his athleticism. Even as a freshman on the varsity, he was big, he was strong, he was fast, he was coordinated, all traits I'm sure he got from his mother's side of the family. Certainly, you can't talk about Nick Wamp as an athlete, as a football player, without getting into what he accomplished in his career. Nick was a 4-year starter on our varsity team. He was a 3-time All-State selection. He was the winner of the Central New York Football Foundation Award, which is given to, out of 106 schools in Central New York, Nick had the best combination of grades and athletics in his class, and he won the overall award. And he's a candidate for a national award from the National Football Foundation as we speak. But you know, even more than that, Nick is on the Mount Rushmore of receivers in New York State history. Nick is the all-time leader in receiving yards in a career in New York State history, and he's 4th all-time in catches in New York State history. Those are unbelievable numbers, and they speak to just his consistency and what an excellent athlete he was. But that's not what sets Nick apart. What sets Nick apart is his character. The first thing that should jump out at anybody is his leadership ability. And this is a young man that, as a senior, was the captain of all three sports that he played. He was a two-time captain. He was a captain as a junior on our football team. He's got this combination of work ethic and this way to embrace his teammates and not make his teammates feel like he's above them, but he's at their level and he is trying to elevate them. And the way kids respond to that is amazing. And that speaks to, coaches in basketball and in lacrosse all feeling that, this is a kid that we want leading our team. He's as involved in the community as any kid I've ever coached. He is very conscientious of others and compassionate of those around him. And he's just a special, special kid. He's headed to Colgate on a football scholarship, a full ride. And boy, does he deserve it. He worked his butt off for it. And I know that, speaking for myself and all of our coaches and all the players in our program, we are just so excited to watch and to cheer for him on this next phase of his career. He's a special, special kid, and we're going to miss him a ton. The Block S Award to Nick Wamp. Congratulations, Nick.
Finally, I'd like to call upon Coach Jim Schlah to present our final recipient of the night.
The Block S Award has the following attributes: great leadership skills, strong work ethic, citizenship, athletic ability, and contributes the most to the athletic program. This year's recipient of the Block S Award is Maeve Canty. Maeve is a three-sport athlete. She is a member of the varsity volleyball team, varsity basketball team, and softball teams, and she was captain in each of those teams. She has been first-team All-Star basketball, first-team All-Star softball, first-team All-Star volleyball, All-State volleyball, All-CNY volleyball, and a sectional champion. Maeve contributes to her school and Skaneateles community in a variety of ways. She volunteers in the community, she's treasurer for her class, and she mentors middle school students. She attends games and school activities, always cheering on her classmates. Maeve has great school spirit and she contributes to the school and athletic community in a positive way. She's a great leader and teammate. She's encouraging and supporting of her teammates on the field or court. She leads by example, always giving her best effort to the team goal. Maeve is never about her own stats, but rather the team and her teammates always coming first. She's a hard worker and dedicated in athletics and academics, and is always looking to improve herself and her classmates and teammates. Maeve's an outstanding young lady with a great character and personality. She's caring, sincere, and has a great sense of humor. Congratulations to Maeve Canty on winning this year's Block S Award.
As we close out tonight's event, I want to thank the student athletes, coaches, administration, Booster Club members, and all supporters of our fine athletic program. I'll leave with a few stats that speak to the tradition of excellence that continues here at Skaneateles. This year, 3 teams were OHSL League or Division champions: boys cross country, volleyball, and boys ice hockey. We had 5 teams win sectional titles: girls tennis, boys soccer, swimming, volleyball, and boys ice hockey. 2 teams won state regional titles: boys soccer and boys ice hockey. And our boys soccer program captured their 2nd state championship. Finally, Caleb Bender secured an individual state championship in the sport of cross country. I also need to mention that the boys ice hockey program was on a mission to capture their 5th state championship. It seems that the only thing that could stop them was this once-in-a-century pandemic. Finally, 13 teams earned Scholar Athlete Team recognition. They are girls cross country, boys golf, boys soccer, girls soccer, swimming and diving, girls tennis, volleyball, boys basketball, girls basketball, boys ice hockey, girls ice hockey, boys indoor track, and girls indoor track. We were also given an award of excellence by the National Federation of High Schools for exemplary display of sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. There are numerous other individuals that earned all-league, all-CNY, all-state honors for their performances this year. Too many to mention, and I don't want to miss anyone, so I won't go into specifics. I can only imagine how many more celebrations would have taken place had we been able to complete this spring. In the end, however success is defined, I congratulate all of our student athletes and their coaches for their accomplishments this year. The future looks bright, and I'm excited to continue the tradition. Thanks again for joining us tonight. We'll be handing out plaques to students on Monday, June 15th, between 12 and 2 p.m. at the high school front loop. I look forward to seeing you then. Have a good night.